1 Information Desk. Namaste. Welcome to BAPS Sri Swaminarayan Mandir. Namaste is a traditional Hindu form of greeting. It acknowledges the presence of divinity within us all. With all the warmth and wisdom of Hinduism, we welcome you to this sacred place known as the Mandir. In the ancient Indian language of Sanskrit, Mandir is the name given to a Hindu place of worship. It literally means where the mind is serene. As the creator of this mandir, His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj explained, "A mandir is a center for realizing God. A mandir is a place of paramount peace. A mandir inspires us to respect one another and serve the community." Before you begin your audio-guided tour, please note the following information. The toilets are located at the left and right of the main doors as you enter the building. In case the fire alarm sounds, please leave the building through the nearest fire exit in an orderly manner. The ceremony of light, known as the Aarti, is held at 11:45 a.m. in the upper sanctum. The shrines that house the sacred images, known as murtis, are closed for viewing from 12:15 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. So please plan your tour accordingly. If at any point during your visit you have any queries, please feel free to ask at the reception desk. The volunteers will gladly be of assistance. Please refrain from touching the carvings during your tour. Visitor photography is not permitted anywhere within the building. 2. Haveli Atrium. Haveli Atrium. The mandir has two parts, the stone temple, which houses the holy shrines, and a wooden cultural complex, known as the Haveli. You are presently in the Haveli. Haveli literally means mansion. It also refers to an architectural style that developed around the 17th century in Gujarat and Rajasthan in western India, as devotees sought to build majestic dwellings for their deities. Characterized by porch facades and central courtyards, Haveli architecture is particularly known for its array of profusely carved wooden columns, struts, arches, doors, windows, and balconies. You may have noticed some of these when you arrived through the entrance to this building. Here, in the atrium or enclosed courtyard, you can see more of these intricate wood carvings, majestic elephants, dancing peacocks, and blooming lotuses, all symbols of hospitality, auspiciousness, and piety in Hindu culture. This Haveli covers around 17,000 square feet of wood carving that engaged the skills of 169 craftsmen for over 20 months in India. They used two types of wood, Burmese teak and English oak. Burmese teak, sourced from sustainable forests in Myanmar, was used in the carvings of the Haveli because of its texture, striking grain, and resilient qualities. For the load-bearing beams and structural framework, English oak was selected because of its sturdiness and durability. All the oak trees used originated from managed farms in Wiltshire, southwest England, and for each tree used, 10 saplings were planted to ensure environmental sustainability. Please take a few moments now to enjoy the craftsmanship around you and above. Don't forget to also look down, as you will notice that the delicate floral designs in the wood are complemented in the colorful carpet below. It features a blooming lotus flower. This is a prominent feature of Indian art, reminding us that beauty can blossom even in the most unlikely of places. 3. Assembly Hall. Behind the foyer is the Assembly Hall, one of the central features of the Haveli. If you are unable to enter it from the doors, please see an image of it on the screen of this device. This Assembly Hall is the focal point of the weekly assemblies and the religious festivals celebrated throughout the year at the mandir. It spans 55 meters by 50 meters, around 180 feet by 165 feet, with no supporting pillars, providing seating for 2,500 people when fully open. To accommodate various age groups and events, the hall can be divided into 3 areas by using folding partitions. It may be partitioned in this way during your visit today. Natural light is utilized through the light wells above. And when necessary, light is also provided by the specifically designed suspended lanterns. These are characteristic of the classical Haveli style, but fitted with modern energy-saving bulbs. The ceiling also houses a thermal heat exchanger. It conserves the thermal energy dissipated by the congregation and reuses it to heat other parts of the building. Environmental responsibility was an important consideration throughout the planning and construction of the mandir, and remains so in its daily operation. The inside walls of the assembly hall are mounted with a series of large paintings portraying various events from the life of Bhagwan Swaminarayan. We will learn more about this remarkable personality, to whom this mandir is dedicated further along the tour. 4. Portraits of Gurus. Ahead you will see 2 portraits. The portrait on the left is that of His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj. This magnificent mandir is the fruit of his vision, inspiration, and hard work. We are thankful to Pramukh Swami Maharaj for building such a place of beauty, peace, and learning, for not just Hindus, but people of all faiths and backgrounds. The portrait on the right is that of His Holiness Mahant Swami Maharaj. He is the spiritual successor of Pramukh Swami Maharaj, and solace, guide, and inspiration to millions around the world as their guru. 5. Blue carpet. Please take a moment to stop and enjoy the view from the windows on your right as you learn a little more about the mandir. This mandir was inaugurated by His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj on August 20, 1995. The design of the mandir is based on the ancient Hindu scriptures of architecture known as the Shilpa Shastra. Notice, for example, the frieze of patterned carvings along the wall and how it is intermittently embellished with figures of celestial beings, and the decorated windows and balconies. The mandir symbolizes nature in all its glory. The spires that rise majestically to reach out for the skies represent mountain peaks. The dome represents the cosmos, the ultimate creation of God. The fluttering flags remind us that air is vital for life. Their white and red stripes signify purity and devotion. And the moat that surrounds the mandir signifies water as the nectar of life. God is eternal, so the house of God is made to last. This is why the mandir has been built from solid natural stone with no structural steel. Without corrosion, the mandir can last 1,000 years, just like the ancient structures in India that have survived the ravages of time. But while being built according to ancient scriptural prescriptions, the mandir also had to meet modern building codes. This was another challenge, alongside choosing the right materials to suit the variable British weather. For the exterior, Bulgarian limestone was chosen, while the interior of the mandir is made from Italian and Indian marble. Almost 3,000 tons of Bulgarian limestone was shipped 3,900 miles to India. 1,200 tons of Italian Carrara marble made its own journey of 4,800 miles. With a further 900 tons of Indian Ambaji marble, the over 5,000 tons of stone was hand-carved in India into 26,300 carved pieces, the largest weighing 5.6 tons and the smallest just 50 grams. These pieces were then coated, packed, and sent on their final 6,300-mile journey to London, where they were assembled like a giant three-dimensional jigsaw, all in the space of only 2.5 years. At the peak of construction, over 1,500 skilled artisans were working at 14 different sites in India, whilst a dedicated team of volunteers in London worked around the clock to polish and assemble the stones. The whole mandir is a labor of love, created and maintained by volunteers. 6. Photo Display 1. His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj was an ardent advocate of interfaith dialogue and world peace. As the many photos here depict, he met several religious and national leaders over the years to further this goal. But he was also a people's guru, reaching out to everyone, irrespective of age or social rank. He taught that we are all the children of God, and so we must strive to live as one global family, with love, respect, and understanding for one another. This universal message of harmony and cooperation has been shared around the world, as you will see some of the other mandirs Pramukh Swami Maharaj created around America, in Canada, Kenya, and India. 7. Photo display 2. On the left of the display, you will see some of the many important people from around the world who have visited the Mandir, inspired by its community spirit and the beauty of its architecture and message. These have included community and religious leaders, the royal family, and many others. The Mandir is also visited throughout the year by thousands of tourists like yourself, and by hundreds of school groups seeking to learn more about Hinduism. In the center, you can see a wide photo of the Annakut, one of the largest devotional offerings of food in the world. It is offered to the deities in thanksgiving and prayer, to mark the beginning of every Hindu New Year. Below this, you can see 2 certificates from Guinness World Records. One recognized BAPS Sri Swaminarayan Mandir as the largest traditional Hindu mandir to be built outside of India. The other was awarded to His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj for consecrating the most Hindu temples in the world. Towards the far end of the display, you can see some of the various religious, cultural, and charitable activities of the mandir. As envisioned by His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj, the mandir serves as a hub of community outreach, serving the young and old, families, and especially those less fortunate than us. Over the years, the mandir has partnered with a variety of national and local charities to support these worthy causes, such as Age UK, Alzheimer's Society, the Anthony Nolan Trust, Barnardo's, BBC Children in Need, Breast Cancer Care, the British Heart Foundation, Carers UK, Diabetes UK, Kids, Macmillan Cancer Support, and several others.